Solve's 2020 Sustainability Global Challenge asked innovators across the world one question: how can we produce and consume low-carbon, resilient, and nutritious food? Food reaches everyone, but the impacts of our current food system are unacceptable. Fortunately, there are myriad new technologies and business models being developed in response to this challenge. We received 539 submissions from innovators in 132 countries, and our team of expert judges has narrowed it down to just 15 finalists. I am truly excited for you all to hear their inspiring solutions to this critical challenge. How do we feed the future sustainably?
India's 300 million farmers and farm laborers need a better solution to market their products. Loop enables producer groups to easily launch WhatsApp-based virtual stores and sell directly to local customers. Farmers can easily create catalogs by recording voice notes and sharing photos and videos of their products. Consumers get visibility to where and how their food is grown and access to fresh quality products, all with the convenience of online ordering and payment and home delivery. Loop digitizes sales transactions and generates a rich data set of hyperlocal prices and customer preferences. We translate these to market insights, which enable farmers to increase their earnings. Loop's commercial model is aligned with the success of our producers. We simply collect a small fee on any completed transaction. A group of farmers in Bihar use Loop and realize a 40% increase in earnings. Unlike aggregators, we don't commoditize farmers, but enable them to build direct relationship with consumers. Think Shopify, not Amazon. At Loop, our vision is to create a food system that is just, with more earnings for farmers, resilient, with an emphasis on local supply chains and sustainable practices, and human, where producers and consumers build personal connections. Thank you.
Have you ever wondered how meat gets to your plate? Picture a pastoralist within northern Kenya selling their livestock to a popular meat vendor who uses his network of butcheries to distribute beef to 93% of Kenyan households. This means that this is how my household, my neighbor's household, and my neighbor's neighbor's household acquires meat on a daily basis. Our solution is solar-powered chillers designed to replicate a pay-as-you-store model that allows both the meat vendor and the pastoralist to store their meat as they go and as a community.
Phosphorus is an essential part of all living beings and also one of the main ingredients for producing fertilizer. Without fertilizer, we can produce food only for half the population. And in 30 years' time, we don't have enough source of the phosphorus to produce food for all population. On the other hand, the farming industry produces a lot of waste. Up to 25% of the food produced never leave the farms. And it costs Australian farmers $2.8 billion annually. In waste-to-taste technology, we are taking these two problems and create an opportunity. We are transforming these waste to renewable source of the phosphorus in local farm and use them locally. I am Farshid Pahlavani, and with your help and our waste-to-taste technology, we can change the way agriculture industry works.
Hi, I'm Sar from BeeWise, and today I'll talk to you about bees. 75% of the global crops are pollinated by bees. 75% of what 8 billion people eat on this planet. Think of the bees as the infrastructure of farming. But there's a twist. There always is one. We're losing 40% of our bees every single year. This is what is sometimes referred to as colony collapse disorder. We're losing them for a variety of reasons like pesticides, climate change, pests, and others. Welcome BeeHome. BeeHome is a device that houses 24 beehives, has computer vision, precision robotics, and a lot of artificial intelligence. And what we do is we monitor the beehives 24/7, we identify their needs, and the precision robotics automatically treats them in the field in real time, preventing colony collapse disorder. We're a small firm, 2.5 years old. We've won some awards we're very proud of, and we are here to save the bees and secure global food supplies. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Hi, this is Lalit Gautam. I'm the founder and CEO of SenseGrass. According to United Nations, 3,500 farmers commit suicide every year, and they lost one-third of their total food production because the use of excessive fertilizer, wasting a lot of water, and the climate change impact on their land. And to solve this problem, SenseGrass brings the first soil intelligence platform for a small farmer with a combination of a patented NPK sensor and AI agronomist. Our plug-and-play sensor measures 14 parameters from the microsoil, and it includes the fertilizers like nitrogen, phosphorus, and the data directly goes to AI agronomists. Our deep neural artificial intelligence agronomists give the actionable insights to the farmer. For example, how much fertilizer and water they have to use, at what time, at what area, and it improves their crop yield, but also double their income. That makes small income farmers to be happier and healthier. We have impacted more than 9,000 farmers so far and saved 190 tons of fertilizer. Thank you so much.
In order to feed 3 billion more people by 2050, we need to make serious changes to the way we think about food and its impact globally. That impact starts with how we grow our food. You just heard from our first batch of finalists whose tech-based solutions focused on driving efficient and equitable agriculture. Next, we'll turn to animal protein, the meat and fish that are a growing part of diets around the world, but also the biggest source of impacts for most people. These 5 entrepreneurs are focused on reducing that impact, particularly the carbon footprint.
Methane from livestock digestion contributes to over 6% of the world's total global greenhouse gas emissions. Despite efforts to curb this source of emissions with dietary changes, world meat production is expected to double by 2050. My name is Alexia Akbai, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Symbrosia. We're bringing forward a nature-based solution to dramatically reduce this source of emissions, and we're doing it with seaweed. Peer-reviewed research has shown that incorporating a specific species of red macroalgae, Asparagopsis taxiformis, into the diet of livestock can reduce their methane emissions by over 90%. But the issue quickly becomes scale. That's where Symbrosia comes in. Following our seed raise at the end of last year, we've worked on demonstrating the highest growth rates of this species to date globally, ran an animal trial with support of the USDA, developed methods for consumer-facing brands to implement this seaweed, and are now working on scaling production and facilities here in Hawaii. MIT Solve would expedite our efforts to provide a timely, needed, and just solution for agricultural workers. Symbrosia, seaweed for farmers to change their world and save ours. Thank you for your time.
I'm Sandhya Sriram, the CEO and co-founder of Shiok Meats. We are a cell-based clean crustacean meat company. With the numerous problems the shrimp and crustacean meat industry has, but it has a value of $25 billion, and shrimp is one of the most nutritious proteins out there. So what we do at Shiok Meats is bring delicious, healthy, and sustainable crustacean and shrimp meat to your table by harvesting it from cells instead of animals. Our meats are animal, health, and environment friendly. Our founding team comprises of myself and Kai, and we have over 20 plus years of experience. We also have a great team of food technologists, scientists, and engineers. Our technology is where we isolate stem cells from the animal, and we grow them in a nutrient environment to produce the exact same meat with the same taste. We have funding from very supportive investors, and we're looking to produce the meats and launch it in the market in 2022. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Yehuda, a grandson of Israeli egg farmers. I'm here to show you magic and a $300 billion opportunity. Currently, there's no way to tell what's inside this egg. And in the layer industry, it's important because the male layers do not lay eggs and are too skinny to be sold for meat. So every year, we incubate, hatch, and then kill 8 billion male chicks. It's a huge financial and ethical challenge which needs to be solved. And Exit is here to change that, enabling us to count our chickens before they hatch. This is my co-founder, Professor Dani Offen, showing us Sexit, our device capable of selecting male and female pre-incubation in a non-invasive way, enabling only females inside the hatchery and being able to sell the non-incubated male eggs to other industries. Currently, Exit's top-notch scientists are creating a sex-detectable laying chickens. If you want to help us solve the chicken and egg problem, please talk to us.
Hi, I'm Sally from Bandung, Indonesia, and I want you to meet Sadi, a fish farmer who grows the fish we eat, yet still lives in poverty because of the unsustainable aquaculture. One important factor that causes this is the lack of oxygen in the pond, which makes the fish grow unhealthily and create losses for Sadi. And that's why we found Benu, an aerator using microbubble technology. It produces micro-sized bubbles and increases the oxygen level in deep water, which makes the fish breathe easier. Now, there are already many technologies out there. What's different with Benu is that we are simpler yet more impactful towards the fish and the farmers. Benu is proven to increase fish weight by 42%, shorten harvesting period, and also increase the profit of farmers by 124%. Benu is made of the dreams of 5 young people who want to help Sadi and many others earn more livelihood and ensure we have more fish supply in the future through a better aquaculture. Thank you.
My name is Talash Hybers, and I'm the CEO and founder of InsectiPro Limited, and we're based here in the beautiful Nairobi, Kenya. My team and I are dedicated to making East Africa more food secure. How do we do this? With the help of insects. We believe insects offer the little bit of innovation to close challenges within the food supply systems. Insects are circular, sustainable, profitable, and nutritious. Our first change maker is the black soldier fly. The black soldier fly takes green organic waste and converts it into high-value protein, fertilizer, and chitin. The protein is then used as a replacement for soy and fish meal in animal feeds. Our second change maker is the crickets. Crickets are not only high in protein, they're high in all essential amino acids, they're high in zinc, iron, B12, and they come at a high nutritional punch for a low environmental impact. Our innovation is where the environment and and profitability meet, making us a company of the future. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
With 30% of food lost or wasted, a third of the current food system's environmental impact, including its massive greenhouse gas emissions, doesn't contribute to feeding anyone. For our food system to become truly sustainable, we must be able to provide nutrition to everyone with minimal environmental impact. All of the finalists pitching today understand that innovation is essential to bringing about this transformation. Our final 5 entrepreneurs have focused their efforts on innovating for healthy and low-waste diets, finding ways to send less food to landfills while getting more people the nutrition they need.
There are over 2 billion people in the world who suffer from malnutrition, who don't have enough money to eat a healthy meal every day. It doesn't have to be this way if we consider that we waste over a third of the food that we produce in the world. These are 1.3 billion tons of food that are wasted every year while the food is perfectly edible for reasons such as aesthetic or packaging defects or because the food is about to expire. At Finalist, our mission is to eradicate hunger by tapping into this massive amount of food waste and distributing it at discounted prices in low-income neighborhoods. We have developed a digital platform that connects in real time food suppliers with soup kitchens in low-income neighborhoods, and we crowdsource the logistics of the delivery among independent drivers. We currently operate in Argentina, Mexico, and Puerto Rico, and since COVID erupted, we changed our business model to adapt to the circumstances and have grown over 500%. We sincerely hope to join the Solus community. Thank you for the opportunity.
Greetings from Istanbul. We are Whole Surplus who creates value out of unsold inventory. Our digital platform and solutions cover all layers of the food recovery hierarchy. Therefore, it provides holistic solutions to food waste problem with different angles. Companies upload details and stocks of their surplus food. Our system decides which model and partner will be the best on financial, social, and environmental benefits. We provide analytic dashboard to our partners which removes information gaps, identify where food is wasted, and catalyze action to reduce waste at source. In the past 3 years, we saved 14,000 tons of food and prevented 48,800 tons of carbon emission. 1.1 million people got monthly food donations through our platform, and of course, thanks to all of our operations, 94 million Turkish liras worth of food brought back to the economy. We are here to tell you that We are ready. So help us to create a sustainable food systems in overseas with the best practices in Turkey. Thank you.
The Smartfish Group is a hybrid social enterprise based in Mexico. Our value rescue model uses markets to improve fisher livelihoods, conserve marine ecosystems, and offer consumers responsible choices. We incubate fisher cooperatives to improve their environmental sustainability, social responsibility, and the quality of their products, and train them to process and freeze their catch, generating jobs for women and reducing spoilage. The for-profit company partners with the co-ops to sell their products in premium markets with full transparency and traceability, negotiating prices on an open book basis so that all parties are aware of the costs and profit margins of each step of the value chain. We think this should be a standard business practice, but it is highly disruptive in the opaque seafood industry. With Smartfish, fishers earn 20 to 70% more for their harvests, and their co-ops retain over 50% of the price paid by final consumers. I'm Cecilia Blasco, and thank you for your consideration.
My name is Ray Nathan, and I'm with Newty, a new generation food company based in India. Industrial food processing has long focused on increasing the shelf life with little regard to nutritional benefits. The resulting food we consume is low in micronutrients, but high in energy. With a team of applied scientists and food technologists, we developed long shelf life, ready-to-eat food using non-thermal food technology that helps to retain the nutrient content and freshness of the food. We recently partnered with the country's largest people mover, Indian Railways, and one of the largest food services companies in the world, Sodexo, and helping them to reduce the food wastage from 20% to less than 5%. Over the next 12 months, we intend to double our production capacity to 40,000 units per day, expand our supply chain to reach 2 million customers with an aim to reduce food wastage by 500 tons and increase our annual revenue to $10 million. Thank you.
I'm Mark from Names, and I would like to introduce you to Bambara milk, a nutritious and sustainable plant milk made from a crop known as the Bambara groundnut. So what is so special about this crop? First, it is nutrient-dense, containing about 25% protein and important micronutrients like calcium and iron. Second, it is climate resilient, capable of growing on poor, dry soils. This means that it can play a pivotal role in strengthening our food security when droughts are becoming more frequent with climate change. Thirdly, the Bambara groundnut is a nitrogen-fixing legume, which means that it can rehabilitate degraded land. This makes it ideal as a rotational crop, along with other plants like millet and sorghum, to restore degraded land. We have successfully used the Bambara groundnut to create a wonderful plant milk. As compared to other dairy alternatives like soy, almond, and oat, Bambara milk emits the least amount of greenhouse gases and uses the least amount of land and water. So please support Bambara milk as the nutritious and sustainable milk of the future. Thank you.